Hello, 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 hello. I want to see if I can add a link. I don't think I can add links. Hopefully, if I add that. Okay, so I'm just going to pin that. So what is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? So I'm hopping on here today. So hello, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Okay. This is going everywhere. I wanted to get on here and talk to you guys about embodying that person that you see in the future, the person that you envision yourself to see. Embody that human being today. Okay, I'm going to say that again. Whoever you envision yourself to be in any capacity, embody that person today. Okay, what would that person be saying? What would that person be doing? What decisions would that person be making? What kind of lifestyle would this person have? Okay, so when it comes to health, wellness, fitness, being the best family member, being the best whatever it is, what decisions would that person be making today? A lot of times what we do is we push things out into the future. We push it out into the future and we say, well, next week I'm going to do this. Next week I'm going to start this. Next month I have a plan. Starting in spring I'm going to do this. Starting in summer I'm going to do this. Okay? This weekend, and then it turns into every weekend you're supposed to be doing what you're supposed to be doing every weekend, right? Well, starting February 1st, I'm going to just do that. I already messed up in January. I'm just going to start February 1st. No. I'm giving you permission to give yourself permission. Like sometimes we just have to give ourselves permission to just stop it. Okay? Stop it. Stop the madness. Embody who you want to be today. What food decisions would that person be making? If you know that you have issues with making decisions that actually align with who you want to be, let's dig deeper. If you need to get a coaching course, if you need to go on a retreat, okay, we're getting deep this year. We're not going to just keep doing the same things that we always have done. I mean, how many times do you guys want to do that? Right? I know I don't. I was one of those people that was doing it for so long. And I just finally one day was just like, what does that person look like? I wanted to start a YouTube, and I was creating all these building blocks. Well, I'm going to start next week and I'm going to get this and I'm going to get the lighting and then I'm going to start writing scripts and then I have to practice for a while. And then and it's no, I just turned on the damn YouTube. I don't know if you can cuss on these lives. I just turned on the YouTube and pressed live. That's it. And started talking. Now I have a YouTube channel. It doesn't look the most glamorous, but you just keep growing. You keep building upon that, right? Each week you just get better, but just put that best version of yourself into motion is what I'm saying. Put that best version of yourself into motion. Okay. So for example, I woke up today. I was now that I have the ebook, definitely check it out. Click the link in bio. I also have it pinned in the comments. Click that. Let me see. Can I pin the, yeah, pin this comment. I don't know why it won't pin, but definitely click the link in the bio. And, okay, so the reason why I even started the book, right? It wasn't because I thought I was going to become an author or anything like that. Women were hitting me up and they're like, what are some tips and tricks that you do to stay in shape? And I'm like, oh, do this, 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 this. So I started getting asked that a lot. And I was having to write these long DMs. And I just was like, you know what? Let me just put this in an ebook. So I put it in an ebook. Now it's available. If you're interested in what I do and it's worked for others, the reason why I even decided to do the ebook was because they said it worked for them. Because I was like, well, these things just work for me. So, and then when people would ask, I would tell them what worked and then they would implement it. And they're like, wow, this actually, this works. So I put it in a book. It's available. Click the link in my bio if you're interested. Or if you're on YouTube, click the link in the description, or Instagram, click the link in bio as well. But I was like, I really want to be fit. Each year of my life, I want to get healthier and healthier. That's just my particular goals for me and who I identify with. I identify with somebody that is always striving for, I'm always in pursuit of embodying that best healthy version of myself. So what does that person do? What decisions are they making, right? So that would come down to not binging on foods that don't align with the type of body and person that I want to be. So detoxing, having apple cider vinegar every morning and killing off the sugar cravings, making sure to have good probiotics in your system, your vitamins, moving your body. We just kind of blame a lot of our issues on external things. Oh, well, I work remote and I can't move, all I do is just go to the kitchen, to the restroom, and back to my desk in my house. And it's like, well, that's a you issue, right? Like, if you want to be a fit person, if you want to be a healthier person, like, you're going to have to make some priority shifts. And we all have, like, we're all constantly evolving and making those shifts into what we really want to be. But we have to identify that it starts with embodying it first, right? So if I work at home, which I do, I work from home, so I have to make a conscious effort to move my body. It's really the first time in my life that I've had to do this, because I've always had jobs where I'm on my feet for the whole shift. But yeah, right? So we have to make sure that if we truly want to embody that best version of ourselves, that best self, let's start tapping in and embodying that person today. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I hope everyone is having a beautiful, blessed day. I hope you are embodying who you want to be. Okay. Let me know in the comments if you guys are vibing with this. Let me know if this is something that, you've struggled with, or you have issues with, or you start, right? So I'm not accepting any joining right now. For tapping in with me. I do appreciate you wanting to tap in and go live with me. So yes, I take apple cider vinegar. I talk a lot about this on my ebook as well, on how and you guys, I'm going to be 37 in 3 weeks. So a lot of these things are, I know it's like, oh, well, people are like, oh, well, it's someone's genes and stuff like that. No, like, a lot of these things are things that I have embodied and have worked for me. So my apple cider vinegar, I talk about in my ebook. But one of the things that I do with it is I take it with a teaspoon and I put it in water, mix it up really, really good. And then I drink the whole thing on an empty stomach. So that's one of the things that I do with apple cider vinegar. So, and a lot of us, like, don't want to actually admit it, but we actually like need to do a detox. Every human being. Okay, every single human being. I got you by 4 months. Whoop, whoop. Spending another year on the planet is a huge blessing from God. So I love spending years on the planet. So I say 37 years on the planet. I don't use words like old, or I just don't align with those words. Every single year that you are on the planet, it's another set of wisdom. It's another batch of learning lessons that you have, that you've thrived from, you've grown from, you've overcome, you've made it your way, you've gotten through it, and now you get to use those skill sets, that wisdom, into the next year. That's all that it is. It's just accumulating information over time and implementing it. There's some people that get in the best shape of their life and they're the best looking of their life in their 40s, and they look way better than they did when they were 21. So let me know if I can fix that and box it up for you. Not sure what that is in reference to, but yes. So yeah, guys, so if there's any other questions, definitely let me know, because I love talking about this stuff. I also have a YouTube where I'm going to start going on live a lot more on TikTok and going on YouTube. But, I definitely like pop on all the time in the moment and talk about these things, because these are things that are happening in the moment. Like, these like beautifully curated videos are awesome to watch, and they're packed with information. But sometimes like you just want to know like what's going on in reality, like in the real world, like what are people actually doing? Like it's not easy to just like, oh, I'm just gonna, I just do squats and I just eat healthy and everything, I just like, it's a priority for me. Well, that's great for you, but like most of the world is like, there's so many other factors that go into that, like with dealing with, maybe there's issues at home, maybe there's issues at work, maybe there's, someone's battling depression, someone's getting over a death, someone is, battling with not feeling worthy, like sometimes like people don't even give themselves permission to like get to their next level. And that's crazy when you think about it like that. Like most of the time it's just ourselves in the way. Like it's just ourselves in the way of ourselves. Right? I have air blown hair, so I might keep messing with it. I like to give my hair a break from being straight. But yeah, it's like, give yourself permission. Like you have the right, you deserve to live exactly how you want to live, be exactly who you want to be. If you want to get your money together, like take this year, you might like, sometimes you need to just take a step back, and it might take a year to just like get some shit in order. Okay. So if you're struggling with being addicted to the social scene, there's a balance there. If you're addicted to, all the, you guys know what I'm talking about. There's tons of addictions out there. Whether we want to admit that they're addictions or not, coping mechanisms, addictions, and it's a reality. And if you still aren't where you want to be, but then you're still putting time and effort into other areas that aren't serving you, that aren't embodying that person that you envision yourself to be, like, why are you doing them still? Right? So I even had to like get honest with myself, like that I had an issue with sugar. I just thought, oh, I have a sweet tooth. That's just who I am. Well, no, I had a sugar addiction, and it was because I was dealing with a high level of stress being a caregiver for my grandmother. So I would reward myself with donuts and cookies. Like I didn't have issues with drugs or alcohol or anything like that. It was cookies and pastries. And so I would like binge on that kind of stuff. And then I just was like, wow, this is keeping me from my next level, because all the sugar in my body is, it's actually messing up my system. And yeah, I'm still in my youthful, 40 and under years, but this is not going to set myself up for success in my later years. It takes a lot of your energy when you eat a lot of sugar. You just like keep craving the sugar because it's not really giving you, it's just giving you empty calories. And then you're like craving more and more energy. So you want to keep consuming more sugar, and it just like turns into this revolving door that just never really gets you anywhere. It just keeps you in the same spot. That's why it's a revolving door, right? So I was like, the sugar is hindering me from getting to my next level, and I just have to admit it. So I finally did what I had to do to get rid of my sugar addictions, and I talk a lot about that in my ebook. Click the link in the bio if you're having issues with sugar addictions or anything like that. I love the ebook that I created because, number one, it's helped people that I already know, several people. That's why I even wanted to create the book. But number two, it helps you build healthy, long-lasting habits. This is not for, you're one of the six who makes personality. Oh, interesting. Okay. Block. But anyways, yeah. So, it's like, I had to admit that. And well, really quick, let me just address that. I'm like the last person that you want to troll, because I'm not that fun to troll. So just like a disclaimer, it's just like not that, I'm just not going to go back and forth with you. So I'm just going to like block. So, I mean, it's just, and that's not fun, right? Like if you're a troll, you want to like get the person riled up and get him pissed off and get him mad. Like I like literally don't have the energy to go back and forth with a human being that I don't even know. So just disclaimer for everybody that I'm not a fun troller. So disclaimer. Anyway, I'll just like press the block button. The block button is my best friend. So anyway, so yeah, so a lot of the stuff in the book, it works. And I implemented it myself, and now I'm able to get back on track. I don't have to take naps in the day. I don't have to have a bunch of coffee like I was drinking a ton of coffee. Yeah, I had to really get in front of that, and now I'm in front of it, and I'm like seeing results now. I'm starting to see the layer come off. So yeah, definitely tap in with my ebook, tap in with my YouTube channel and my Instagram. So I know I'm going to be putting this on Instagram and YouTube, but if you're on all those platforms, tap in with me on all those platforms. So I think I saw earlier, I'm actually about to work out. So I like to, when I'm like, I got my, I have like some, I guess you could consider it pre-workout. It's creatine. I don't think I'm actually going to, that's a whole nother video for another time, but yeah, there's creatine in here, and I'm going to tell you why I don't think I'm going to be taking it anymore. Well, I'll tell you a quick reason now before I get off. I want to try to be as natural as possible. And so like things like creatine, a creatine supplement, if I can find it without the sucralose, I looked at, I wish I would have saw this before I bought it, but there was sucralose in it on the back of the ingredients. And it's not like we shouldn't be taking that. And then, you know, you want to make sure that you are taking care of your lower tummy area, and things like sucralose like are just not good for your system. So I'm not going to be having that anymore. So I'm just like using it up. It's fine. I'm going to be like burning it off, but creatine actually is really good. It's a great protein that our body needs for different reasons, but I am not going to be taking it as a supplement unless I can find one that does not have any sugar in it, just like with no taste. I'd rather have no taste. But anyways, I wanted to get it on here with you guys, drink a little bit of my protein, and you know, get in the mood to go get this workout in. Because when I go work out, I'm going to do lower body today, and then it's going to be a heavy day today. So I'm just kind of like getting myself in the mode. I had some things that I wanted to share with you guys, things that have worked for me that I hope can work for you, that also are in my ebook. Again, tap in with that if you want to click the link in the bio to check that out. But yes, it's going to be I'm hitting the legs today, and then I'm going to do cardio after. I'm just going to do HIIT cardio, like a run walk on 30 incline. Like it's like literally like this. So any questions before I hop off? Any questions before I hop off? I do appreciate each and every one of you that do tap in with me and have been following me for a while. I know some of you guys have been following me when I actually used to do like silly videos and stuff like that with my grandma. I live in LA. I live in Los Angeles. I'm from California. I've lived all over California, but I've been in LA most of my life. All right, love bugs. Well, I'm going to go ahead and hop off. And let me just try something really quick just for future lives. I don't know why I wasn't able to pin. Oh, okay. The copy and paste already expired. Anyways, let me just try to see if I can do it one more time, because I don't really go on live often. Let's see. It won't let me pin a comment. Okay, well, anyways, sounds good. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and hop off. I don't think any more questions are coming through. All right, well, have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. And if you guys have any questions for me, feel free to hit me up in the my DM. Fitness questions, nutrition questions, health questions. I'm happy to help. All right, I will type with you guys soon. Bye.